Hey there, guys, and welcome back to the next episode of Far Cry 3. In the last episode, we escaped Voss's prison, or his camp that was like a prison, and we were rescued by Dennis. And now we are at Imaneki Town, where our next objective is to buy a handgun at the store. So go ahead and enter the general store right in front of you
What would you like to buy?
and interact with by holding X with the shopkeeper. Now you're going to want to look at what we have as in choices for buying. We have the 1911, the GP9, which is locked, and the 44 Magnum. And the stats for each gun are located in the bottom right. And it also tells you a description of the gun and how many attachments that can be attached to a gun. Now, attachments could be scopes, suppressors, extended clips, anything. So you're going to really make sure that you can see what each gun does, as well as how much attachments it can carry. Okay, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and buy the 1911, which is all you have enough money for. And when you purchase it, you can choose to assign it to a weapon slot. Now you can carry a maximum of 4 weapons, but unfortunately we only have 1 holster unlocked. So in order to buy more weapon holsters, you don't buy them, you craft them. So we'll get to that. And buying the 1911 unlocks the GP9 or the 6P9 and the 44 Magnum. Pressing B and it'll take you to a menu where you can refill your inventory with ammo. Now you can choose to individually buy certain gun rounds, or you can go to the quick top and select refill inventory to replace ammo for all the weapons you're carrying at a 20% discount. So if you have different weapons, this is the best option to refill their ammo, as you get a 20% discount, because if you go down below you will have to pay full price. Also, if you press the right bumper, you can choose to sell which items you have, and then you can press the left bumper to switch back. And lastly, we're going to take a look at what guns are available. We have handguns, SMGs, shotguns, assault rifles, sniper rifles, LMGs, and launchers, as well as specials, consumables, and maps.
Get those radio towers online. If you don't, I can't get new stock in from the remote villages. And trust me, they got some top-notch gear you're gonna want.
So the way that you unlock new guns, instead of buying them, you can get them for free by activating radio towers. And if you press start, it will tell you that you can buy weapons in stores and safe houses. But if you activate radio towers, the cost is removed, meaning that you get the weapons for free. And if you keep acting more radio towers, you'll get more free weapons. So instead of buying any weapons, we are going to activate all the radio towers so that we can get our weapons for free instead of having to purchase them.
You must learn the terrain. Know where to stand at all times. Voss uses the towers to map the island and to locate his men. Scramblers block access. Our people have no use for devices such as these. But you will learn valuable information from them. Yes, the scramblers are at the top. Each tower covers a limited area. Climb them all and you will reveal the entire map.
So go ahead, after you purchase the 1911 pistol, go ahead and follow Dennis out of the village. And he's going to explain to you that in order to see parts of the map, you're going to have to activate radio towers. So as you can see on the bottom left, our mini map is in blue and everything is darkened, and the only thing that you can see is a red radio tower that has a yellow waypoint on top of it. So it's kind of like Assassin's Creed. If you guys have played Assassin's Creed, you're going to know that you have to climb these huge towers in order to reveal information on the mini-map. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to climb this huge radio tower in front of us. So for the basics, if you haven't played a shooter before, the left trigger is to aim and the right trigger is to shoot. Make sure to conserve your ammo and hold down on the left stick to run. Now we're going to make our way to the waypoint, but you're going to have to follow the path up the mountain. So just follow the brown path and it should lead you to your objective.
That must be the radio tower.
So whenever you get close, the music will kick in. And if you push down on the right analog stick, you can slash with your machete that Dennis gave you. Now before you climb the stairs, make sure to kill the snake so that he doesn't bite you. And X reload your gun. And before you climb the tower, you're going to want to notice these glowing containers, which are like crates or boxes. Whenever you approach one, it'll say hold X to loot container. So if you get that, you'll get a Cuban cigar, handgun ammo, sniper ammo, and money. So as you can see, you get valuable items as well as ammunition and money from these containers. We get a grenade, SMG ammo, and $37. So if you see one of these, it's very useful that you loot all of them, and they will show up once you have activated the radio tower on your mini map, and the containers will show up as diamonds on the map. So keep a lookout for diamonds on your mini map so that you can loot the containers for some items and money.
Don't look down.
Now when you climb these radio towers, you're going to want to take it very slow and look for a correct path to take. Sometimes you might have to climb ladders, jump over gaps, jump to higher areas, and etc. And you'll know you're near the top of the tower whenever you find a final ladder that leads to the very top catwalk of the tower. At the top, go ahead and loot the container, and then head over to the control box and break the lock in order to activate the radio tower. Alright, so when the first radio tower is activated, you can now see what this area looks like on your mini-map. And you get 500 experience for each radio tower you activate. By the way, experience levels you up, but you don't. As you level up, you gain skill points, which you can use to learn certain skills to improve your character. So once you activated the radio tower and you can now see this area on your mini-map clearly, go ahead and press A at the zip line for quick access back to Dennis.
Nice ride, huh?
It's done.
Good. Show me a map.
So you can now press the select button.
You see, everything you need to know has been revealed by the radio tower. Shops, adventures. The island calls to you. And, like you, Jason, the shopkeepers are from the outside. They will use the radio towers to do business and reward you with weapons for every tower you free. A true warrior must hunt. It is the natural order of things. Look at the map. Select your hunting ground. Do not fear your instincts. Society has taught you how to fail, not nature.
Alright, so once you liberate the first radio tower, you can now see a certain area of your map. Now if you notice, everything else is dark, but what you do, or what you are able to see, are outposts, which are basically bases, enemy bases, and they are represented by the red flag. Now the radio towers, which are represented by the red towers on your world map, represent other radio towers in the region. So our first objective is to go over to these red towers and find them all, and then climb them and activate them so that our world map is visible, because right now we can't see anything except for where the enemy bases are and where the radio towers are. So as you can see, activating the radio tower has revealed this area of the map, and we now can see the shops, what animals that can be hunted, and pretty much everything. So our first objective is to go hunting. So we're going to use the left analog stick to move the cursor over to the boar, which is right here. And then you can press X
now,
to set a waypoint.
If you want to save your friends, you must know the jungle. Animal skins and leather will help you to carry many weapons and equipment. Plants can be mixed to create potent medicines that heal you, enhance your senses, and more. Go. Return to me once you have mastered the jungle.
What does that mean? What am I supposed to do?
Listen to your instincts.
Then press select after you've placed a waypoint. Alright. So now Dennis wants us to go and master the jungle. So if you notice the diamonds on your mini-map, they represent crates that you can open. So if you want to get a lot of money, make sure you open up all of the diamonds so that you get money and items that you can sell at the store to make more money. Next up, we're going to talk about the leaves that we see on the mini-map. As you can see, we are in front of a green leaf. So if you walk up to the leaf and hold X, you will chop the leaf off the tree or the plant, and you now have access to a green leaf. So leaves can be mixed together to create healing medicines. So for future reference, you're going to want to collect a lot of green leaves that you see on the mini-map. Just think of the green leaf as healing medicine. Once you've got it, jump up in the car and you can press the right trigger to move forward. If you're unsure of how to drive, press start and it'll give you the controls. Right to accelerate, left trigger to brake, left stick to steer, B for handbrake, X to enter and exit a vehicle, push down on the right stick to look back, and press A to switch the seat. So go ahead and stay on the main road, and we're going to follow it around to the waypoint that we set on our world map. And you can see that there's more than just green leaves. You have blue leaves, red leaves, and yellow leaves, and also white leaves. So we're going to head on over to the waypoint.
Plants and animals. Which ones?
And jump out of the car. Now Dennis wants us to find one red leaf, 2 green leaves, 1 blue leaf, and hunt and skin 2 boars. So let's get started. There's a red leaf right in front of you. And I'm trying to get up this hill. There we go. You might have to jump on certain areas in order to reach higher ground. And I'm just going to quickly gather all the green leaves in the area because and there's a boar.
I've got you.
So you can either shoot it or just keep stabbing it. Either way it'll die. And then once you've killed it, head up to it and hold the X button in order to skin it. And you will see that you have a boar hide. So that's one. Let's look for some more boars to hunt. And there it is. Stab it a few times by pushing the right analog stick. This saves us ammo. So now that we have both the boar hides that are needed, go ahead and head under the water. Now make sure you're pretty careful because there are animals and you're going to want to be very careful. And you're going to want to watch out for certain animals such as crocodiles that are in the water. Now when you're in the water, you're going to want to dive to the very bottom and keep a lookout on your map. And oh, there's a crocodile. Them things are scary. So a button will pop up on your map whenever you get into a encounter with a crocodile or a shark. Simply press the right button in order to kill the shark or crocodile. And for slaying it, we get an achievement called the Hunter Hunted. So that's another one of many achievements that we are going to unlock. And then while underwater, just head over to your blue plant that is on the radar and hold X in order to collect the blue plant. And after you're done, you can press start and it'll give you a quick tutorial on how to fast travel, which beats driving all the way back to Amaneki Town. So in order to fast travel, all you have to do is press select and head over to the yellow arrow icon and press A once over top of the icon in order to fast travel. But before we fast travel, there are a few containers. As you can see, there's diamonds that are close by on the map. So we're gonna go ahead and loot those diamonds so that we can get some items and stuff to sell. And we've looted all of the items in this area. I'm actually going to kill this other boar. And I'm going to skin him. Because we are going to have to do a lot of hunting. So go ahead and kill 2 more boars. So that we don't have to come back here and do it later. So we're going to want to kill a total of 4 boars. And there's another green leaf over there. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. It's always good to stock up on green leaves. Oh, but we can't because our loot rucksack is full. So once we've got everything we need in this area, press select, head over to the blue, or head over to the black and yellow arrow, which represents Amaneki Town, and press A to fast travel.